Good morning, beautiful people. Join me as I take a walk for my physical and mental health. If you're watching this at home, walk in place as you watch. You'll be surprised how many steps you'll be able to get in. I'm starting my morning over by 6th and Market in Philadelphia. I love this little beer garden. It has good drinks, great food, a lot of games to play. But what I like the most is that it's right across from the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall. So you can go over and see the Independence Hall and go see the Liberty Bell and learn a little something, and then come back over across the street for some great drinks, food, and games. Okay, I promise not to talk through the whole video. I'll talk here and there. So let's just enjoy the scenery for now. I had no intentions of recording this walk this morning, so I didn't bring my recording stick with me. I wish I did, so that this could be in landscape instead of portrait mode, but I hope you can pick up some of these views. Okay, right across the street you see Independence Hall. Do yourself a favor, if you're ever visiting Philadelphia, do not try to walk on the same side as Independence Hall. You would get screamed at and you will be escorted across the street. So enjoy it from across the street for obvious reasons, protection of the building. On the side that I am walking on, you will find the Liberty Bell. And you can see the Liberty Bell from outside, but there's nothing like seeing it in person. This building also has a lot of great information that you can read and things that you can learn about, so it's great to go inside, but cool that you can see it from outside. Taking a walk around there in the morning and seeing that, it kind of makes me smile, especially when the sun is coming up around this area. It's so pretty. This is a pretty cool place to have a little bit of a picnic and hang out with friends. It's huge. Right across the street, you'll find the Weizmann National Museum of American Jewish History. I love it here. It's a must visit if you come to Philadelphia. It's so well laid out, so much information. It's over on the 5th and Market side, but the actual address is 101 South Independence Mall. Hey, yo, Adrian, you know we have to have our yo. There are a lot of museums around here. The Museum of Illusions and National Liberty Museum. There's quite a few museums around, so you'll definitely have a lot to do in the area. This building is called the Bourse. You can go in here for food, so if you're visiting the area and you're hungry, stop right in here. They have tacos, burgers, cheesesteaks, falafel, ice cream, desserts, you name it. They have it, coffee, breakfast items. They also have a couple knick-knack stores that have some pretty cool and cute things. Support local artists. This building that I'm walking alongside is the Kipton Monaco Hotel. There's a lot of hotels right around this area, right down the street. There's the Renaissance, plenty of hotel, plenty of parking garages around here. I suggest that if you're coming to this area, park your car in a garage. PPA is a beast. They ticket everything that they see, and you will never win a fight with them. So just spare the grief and park in a parking lot. On the right hand side, you see like the ending of Independence Hall. Now, I wasn't taking exact videos. I do have a couple videos on here where there's better videos of the Liberty Bell, including inside, and of Independence Hall. I'm just kind of vibing as I go for my morning walk. Something that you'll learn about Philadelphia very fast is that while it is an urban setting, we have a lot of green space. We have a lot of parks. I call them gardens. A lot of garden area. There's a lot of places for you to go and kind of relax, have picnics, or just have alone time. They're always well kept. We're very big on sculptures and art, so you'll always find a sculpture or some kind of artwork. Philly is huge on artwork. But very well clean, very secluded. You can just, have a sit down and talk with a friend, or just, if you're like me, areas for you to just run away and do a little yoga or meditation, some alone time to think. We're coming up on the Second National Bank. It's currently under construction, but I love this building. It's beautiful. Structure. One thing that I love in Philadelphia is all of the old architecture. I hate some of these new buildings that are being built that look like boxes, but growing up here, even as a little tiny girl, I just always loved architecture. Didn't go into it because I don't know how to draw a straight line, but in my other life I would have been an architect. But this building I was always amazed by. It's currently closed all around it, but this is another open green space that you can go and enjoy, and it's pretty big. It takes up one block from 5th down to 4th on the Chestnut and Walnut side. You see people from the hospital a lot of time. This is right close to Jefferson Hospital, so you'll see people from Jefferson a lot of times having their lunch here. On the weekends, a lot of sunbathing, a lot of games, a lot of picnics. It's just a nice little area to hang out at. I have a few videos of this area as well, so I won't go throughout the whole park. Just wanted to walk through here. I like walking through all of the little green space in the morning. It just brings me so much joy, and this is part of my walk. I'm doing it to obviously lose some weight so I feel healthier, but this is also amazing for mental health in the morning to see so much greenery, see some trees, see life. Always makes me feel so great. This is my time to talk to the universe and to focus on what I'm seeing versus on focusing what I have to do for work, what bills are there, what issues I might have, what didn't work yesterday, what I don't like. I can just forget about all of that because I'm more so focused on my scenery. Even if it's the same scenery that I look at every morning, it's still where I'm focused at, and that allows my mind to just kind of relax and distress. And now we are at another park right across the street from the bank park, and I love it here. A lot of sunbathing over here. Over the week, during the weekends, you'll find a lot of people sunbathing and having picnics and playing with their pets. And this park is hilarious because attached to this park it has two little garden areas, and right across the street is the first one. This is a great little garden if you are out for a walk and want to stop somewhere and eat. It has a little area with seats. It's covered. It's so well taken care of, very well manicured. I will say that it used to have a lot of different flowers in the area. The garden was just so beautiful, but since COVID they don't plant a lot of things there. There's some flowers here and there. If I can find old pictures, I'll try to insert them, but it used to be, especially in springtime, really beautiful to see all the different colored tulips and roses and all different kind of flowers they put there. But even without the flowers, just the way that they manicure the trees and keep the space is awesome. You can also enter this from the street level. I do believe they open at a certain time, maybe around 6:30 or 7. Prior to that, the gates are usually closed. So this is one little area, and then you can walk back into the main park area. I think one of the reasons that I really like this park, or large gardens as I call them, they're Philly gardens, is this tree right here. I love this tree. It's one of those willow trees. Love to sit here and just kind of picnic. Keeps you nice and cool. It's doing it no justice on camera, but if you see it in person, you'll know exactly what I mean. And this is over by 3rd and Market. And so here's the second little garden off of the park. This is another nice spot to come and have lunch and relax, or spend time with a friend or by yourself, gathering your thoughts. This poor little fountain was working right before COVID, and ever since, I guess they haven't fixed it. And all of this area used to be pretty filled with flowers, and again, it's very well manicured and kept, but it looks like not much in a budget to be adding flowers. Still very nice and peaceful, and you can enter this through the park, or you can enter it on the Walnut side, over by 3rd or 4th and Walnut. So there's 3 entrances over by Walnut. There's also a little side entrance here as well. And then I'm going to try not to get hit. This building here right across the street is one of my favorite buildings. Again, I love architecture, and it's one of the things I love in Philly. So much architecture. But the back of this building, to look at it from the front, is pretty, but you don't think much of it. But when you get to the back of this building, it is amazing, and the video will do it no justice. It is definitely one of those buildings that you have to come and see in person. This is on the Walnut Street side, but when you get to the back here and you turn around, you're just not expecting what you're going to see. It is beautiful. Voila! It has this pebble road area around it. It's huge, and then it has these lions on either side with stairs leading up to it. It's just amazing to see in person. There's so many little details that you're just not going to notice unless you're like right up on it. I love all of the pebble around it. Don't try to walk this with heels. I'm stumbling even in sneakers. Definition of look back at it. It's just so pretty. And then right here is another little garden space, another little green space. And this is the back of City Tavern, which has been around since the 1700s. This is the back end of that establishment. Sadly, it's not open anymore. Claim to fame here is that they had Jefferson's bread recipe. It was actually really, really good. This place made the best pepper pot soup. And it was just a good, I don't know, it was just a good vibe. But now this is open back here, and just another little area to rest while you're walking. We're gonna go towards the front of the restaurant. So here's the front of it. I do miss that pepper pot soup. And there's some information on it. Don't know how much of it you'll see on screen, but it kind of talks about when it was established, the people who visited, lawmakers, and again, like having Jefferson's recipe. And right across the street, you have the Positano Coast Restaurant. This place is so much fun. Very much a vibe type place. They're always playing music. They have a DJ. I love to come here for brunch. It's a good time. You can't get up and dance like some places that have DJs, but the vibe is really good. Dance in your seat is what I'll say. Really nice. They just redid it, and it is beautiful in there. It really does give you that vibe of being somewhere in Positano. And right across the street is the restaurant Sahab. This restaurant is very popular, award-winning. You might have seen it on Anthony Bourdain's May He Rest in Peace season 2, I think it was, of The Layover. He went and ate here. It's an Israeli restaurant. I have not eaten there, but I hear that the food is pretty good. Over here, this is the back of, or the side of Positano Coast. You can hear the music out here as well, nice and loud, so you can party out here as well. The food is really good. I've only had the brunch type of meal, but it was really good. Right across the street, we have one of the Ritz Theater. This is the landmark Ritz 5. They're known for documentaries. I'm not quite sure if they're open because I know that the other location closed down. And you can find this all around Walnut Street, around the 200 block of Walnut. Nothing interesting to see here, but I did want to show this. In Philadelphia, you will find a lot of hidden courtyards. Just because of the way Philadelphia was designed, you will be walking past and you'll see a little alleyway, but you think it's an alleyway, but when you walk through it, you'll either find a hidden park or a hidden courtyard, homes, and as long as they don't say private property, you can more than walk through. This is, I believe, the St. James Circle. I really like walking through here. I like although the homes themselves don't have a lot of structure to them, there's just a good vibe around here. This is their little open courtyard for all of these homes. They're all of the homes. I'm just not great at narrating, so bear with me here. And the accent tends to get a little bit deeper as I'm speaking. Another sculpture. Like I said, Philly is the land of sculptures. But most people would not know that all of this is back here because it just looks like a little alleyway. And when you walk through, you'll find it's a whole nother little world back there. There are a lot of little gated communities that are really small within Center City. Another little walk way. And then walking through, you'll see that it kind of splits off, and there's an area for other homes. And I believe this leads to a park for kids. Yes, so this will end up into a little park area for kids. More homes that way. And again, if you're just walking the main streets and you look down, it'll just kind of look like an alley, but there's a lot of little hidden treasures. More sculptures. You find them all over the city, but definitely Center City has tons of them. This home is so cute, like you would never know that that's a little entrance to someone's home back there. And another little alleyway with homes. Another little gated community, and somehow we've made it down by South Street, so we can walk down the marketplace structure. This is where merchants used to come way back in the day, 1800s, whatnot, and we still actually use this area for farmers market, any special occasion. I love it around the holiday. They put up a Christmas tree. It's really nice. You'll see a lot of wedding or wedding picture shoot underneath here. Doesn't look like much, but when it's decorated, it's really nice. And we are now down by 2nd and South. We're still walking on one side of it, but we've made our way from Chestnut and Walnut and Pine, and we're heading towards South Street. Which, FYI, not much to see down South Street in the morning or late at night. If you're around here visiting, just avoid going down there really early in the morning or very late at night. There's nothing to see other than to bump into things you don't want to bump into. I'm gonna see if I can find one of the pictures where the Christmas tree is up and added on here. A lot of restaurants around here. Another little alley with houses and stores, believe it or not. If you're ever in this area, do not come here. Your nails they just won't last. They'll pop off as soon as you get in your car. Horrible service. Don't do it to yourself. So we are now at the corner of 2nd and South. Again, there's not much to see around here. A lot of people wandering around still drunk from the night before, so I don't think there's much for us to see here. We'll find a street to turn up on. So now we're walking on the Banbridge side. I love the homes around here. If it wasn't for all of the excitement, if you want to call it that, of South Street at night, I would definitely love to live around here. The homes are big, they're nice. A lot of old homes. Okay, time to leave South Street. And again, this is just one little block, and we didn't really walk down South Street. We walked on the back end of it. We're now on this side of it. I think we're on 4th Street. I don't know. It's sunny and it's early, and I'm trying to get my walk in. Let's head back towards Market. Let's do one more park. This park is over on 7th and Walnut. And I have quite a few videos on this park as well. And as with a lot of the things in Philadelphia, there is some history about this and who were the people that were here and in this area and some of the things that happened. But it's early in the morning and we're going to keep this positive. But there are kind of plaques around the park that you can read. This is also where the freedom torch is, so it's always lit, never goes off, in remembrance of those who fought the wars. Something about this park that I love is a lot of the people who live nearby within the Asian community, they come here to do Tai Chi in the morning, and I love sometimes to just kind of watch, wishing that I was that coordinated, because I'm just not, but it's really nice to watch. And a lot of these people have been coming here for, oh my god, years. I feel like I see the same people, very disciplined. It's really beautiful to see them all doing it like in unison. Love it. You'll see a lot of the healthcare worker people walking their doggies around here. Okay, let's walk towards the land of Jefferson. We're coming up close to Jefferson Hospital, so you'll start to see a lot of staff, hard-working staff. Jefferson is a very busy hospital. There's a lot going on there, so you see a lot of people walking fast. Aside from the hospital, there are very nearby clinics, so a lot of times you'll see nurses and doctors heading from clinics to the hospital to do their rounds. You walk around here, you don't see someone smiling at you. It's not because they're rude, it's because they have so many patients to run in between to go see. Still early, so somewhat quiet. Okay, people, I think this is where we're going to come to an end. Not the cutest place to end the video, but we're about to hit 4 miles, believe it or not, and I'm tired. I'm going to go find something to eat. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed some of the views around Center City. These are all jewelry stores, by the way. A lot of jewelry stores right around Jefferson. And coming up on the corner, you'll find Jewelers Roll, a good place to get a deal. Just take cash and haggle like no one's business, and you can score some pretty nice pieces. There it is. Have a great day, everyone, and thank you for watching.